Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. Toni is a world-renowned psychic medium. She has had the gift of being a psychic medium and channel her entire life. Toni hosts 2 TV shows, Create a Life You Love and Psychic Medium Toni G. She is also the author of 5 books. Being a healer and a hypnotist as well, it is her purpose and her passion to help you in every way she can. Phone lines are open now. Call in 858-365-5593 and let Toni answer your questions about life, love, finances, or help you connect with a loved one on the other side. Enjoy the show. Good morning and welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. I'm Toni G. I'm going to be taking calls today, answering questions. So if I call out your area code, please give me your name and where you're calling from. And then I like to start with a direct question. So if I call your area code and your name, please give me a direct question or a direct connection. There's always a lot of people waiting online to ask questions and to get through, and some people have been trying for months to get through. So please don't say, can you tell me about my life? Not just a direct question, just a solid, straight question. I'm actually going to start right away today, and I'm going to go to caller 941. Hello, 941. How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Carla. I'm calling from Florida, and I am looking for another office to rent. Right before we got quarantined, I got out of a bad lease for my office, and for some reason we all got quarantined. So that was great, perfect timing. But now I got to find a new office for my business. Since I've been like 2-3 months without one. So do you see me finding a good office that's right for me?
Yeah, I'm hearing 2 things, which I did not expect to hear the first thing, okay? The first thing I heard is wait a month. And then the second thing I hear is that in between 2 and 3 months, you're going to be in this office. Now, I do want to tell you when they say wait a month, I'm thinking, but shouldn't she be looking now? And as I say those words, I hear no. Maybe something's going to come up that won't be good for you or will be double-sided. But I feel like in a month you're going to know. Okay, you're going to know. Okay, here you're going to know in a week why you should wait a month. Something's going to come up, and it will be problematic if you find something before that timeline. But what I'm hearing, but you can do what you want. You're an adult. I'm not the boss of you. I'm hearing wait a month. You're going to find something right away when you start looking in approximately a month, and then that place is going to be really good, and it's going to be really solid. It's going to be long-lasting. You're going to have some good luck, like this place you're going to go into is going to be very prosperous or lucky, and you're going to find a really good price. It's almost like and I can't state this factually, but this is what's coming to me. It's almost like whoever's in this place didn't give their notice yet, or it's not available yet. And in a month it will be. Now you can look now, okay? You can.
I'm not finding
you
anything.
You can do your.
Yet.
In a month you're going to. In a month you're going to find this place, and it's going to be perfect for you. The pricing, everything is going to be amazing. So just know that. Plus, people are still. You don't want something right now. And I know everybody wants to get back to work, and everybody wants to be working.
I know the way.
But I think people are still just a little too hesitant to do, like I do. I can do stuff in person, and I can do stuff on the phone, and 98% of my people only want to do things over the phone right now. They don't want to do anything in person. So maybe like this month buffer of finding the place, not being in the place, but finding it, is really good for you for that reason also. So in about a month, this place is going to come in. In between 2 and 3 months, you're going to be in and fully started. And I feel like it's going to be a very, very prosperous location. Lucky you. That's so awesome. That's a good deal. That's awesome.
You said that if I got something sooner, there would be a problem I have to handle, or is it just I find a problem getting it to something sooner?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
If you do see something and you take it out of, like, I haven't seen anything else, I'm going to take this out of desperation, please don't do that. Yeah. It'll be very problematic. You'll have a lot of problems. It won't be the right place. It won't go through, but it will be very chaotic.
That's all my bad experiences.
Yeah. I'm just going to say in a month this place is going to come on the market. And if I had to give you, I don't want to give you an exact date for it, but if I had to, right around, I think it's going to come up, I want to say mid-July. A little bit before mid-July, but you're going to, I feel like you're going to, they're showing me like the first week in July, like that first, second, third of July, something might pop up. That's not it. Okay. If you find something the 1st through the 3rd of July, that's not it. You're going to think it's perfect. It's not it. It's going to be very problematic. But the one you find mid-July, right around that mid-July, maybe even a little bit before mid-July, that's it. That's the one that's going to be good. It's going to be a much better deal and a much better location.
And should I be still looking in the same city I was working in? I was thinking of, I could branch out to a different city because more or less my clientele have kind of went kaput. Do you think I should, is it in the same city that I was working in, or do you think it's elsewhere? It's in the same
city. Start a new marketing campaign. So even though some clientele can kind of go kaput, there's always new people out there. There's always people looking for stuff. So I when you said, do you think I should look in the same city, I heard yes. When you said, do you think I should branch out, I heard no. And even when you repeated, so should I stay in the same city, I heard yes again. So that's pretty solid to me. It wasn't even a yes, no, because sometimes it's so weird to me, even like someone will ask a question and I'll hear yes, no, and I'm like, what the heck is that? What the heck?
I hear
yes,
you.
no mean? So I'm going to tell you, just stay, go. I'm going to tell you this new place is going to be prosperous. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have some good things there. Now I'm also going to let you know that businesses ebb and flow all the time, as you know. Just start marketing. Not quite yet, but by next week, figure out how you want to redesign your marketing. That's the term they're using. Redesign your marketing, meaning maybe put a new look on it, maybe put a new swing on it, maybe put a new verbiage to it, and get it in front of some fresh eyes. Okay?
Okay, great.
And
well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you so much for calling in, and please call me back and let me know when you find the place, and I'll be happy to give you any other advice you need at that time.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Have an amazing rest of the day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I am going to go directly to the next caller, and the next caller is 415. Hello, 415. How are you doing today?
Hi, I am doing well. I'm feeling good this week. I don't know what, I think the eclipse or something. I feel like a lot of things shifted, and I feel brighter.
Yes. Yes, it was a tough weekend, wasn't it? It was a tough weekend, wasn't it?
It was a tough weekend.
It was. Everyone I know, like, all we wanted to do was sleep, and
I did.
But yeah, so I'm not an astrologer. I'm not, but I read a post that said there are 2 eclipses and 7 planets retrograde in June. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. It's crazy out there, folks. Just relax, everybody. Yeah, so it's crazy. I read that and I was like, oh, I just want to go back to bed. I don't want to get up till July. Let's just skip this month. So yeah, but this weekend wasn't it? It was like every single person I talked to was extremely, there was so much going on with us. Like, we were tired and just like, but eclipses bring great things, don't they?
Where I live, it's super windy. We had a windstorm for 3 days. I mean, really, like over 25 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour wind.
Oh my goodness!
And it really is upsetting to me. I don't know. I was wondering what it is. I'm so sensitive to the weather, and it gets kind of annoying at sometimes. But the wind agitates me when it's just calm. I just feel it. I felt it for like 3 days, and it's hard.
Yeah,
so I
you
just
know
stay
what?
inside.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I mean, and whenever it's a very bizarre situation, Mother Nature, because whenever it seems like the weather or Mother Nature, whatever we want to call her, is unsettled, it's unsettling to us because weather can be so unpredictable and so deadly in seconds.
Right.
Seriously. It can. So, yeah, I totally get that. I 100% understand what you're saying with that. I live in a place where we do not get windstorms, but we get snowstorms, and cannot handle them at all. Don't want them, don't like them. So, but let's talk about how can I help you today? What's your question?
I'd like a message, I guess, about the rest of June, and with all those crazy things, how to make what I can focus on. If it's more indoor time, or what I can do. I'm not working now, so things that I feel kind of run out of things. I've done the last 3 months.
I'm so sorry. And here's what I'm going to do. I love your question, first of all. Typically, I want someone to ask me a really direct question, but because I love your question so much and I think it's really going to help so many people, I'm going to 100% delve into this question. So for you personally, meditation is really important. This is a time of rejuvenation and restoration for you. And for most of us, it should be, right? So we're getting bombarded with one chaotic, seemingly impossible thing like this can't be real sort of loop going on right now in the world, right? And all we can do, like seriously, as humans, we like to think sometimes that we control things, that we have control over things, and we can't even control when we have to go to the bathroom, folks. So let's just stop thinking we can control anything outside of us when we can't control anything inside of us. But my recommendation for this time, and unfortunately it's going to get a little worse, this particular stint that's going on right now with, let's just call it unrest, because that's the term they're using, is going to get a little bit worse before it gets better. We're going to think it's calmed, but there's a lot of things, and people don't realize this. There's a lot of things they're not putting in the news. There's a lot of things they don't want the general public to know. For example, in my city, there were riots the night before last, and 2 buildings were burned down, 2 businesses were burned down. That never hit the news. Nobody knows about it.
Wow.
Except for the people, obviously, who are in that area and know. And when I bring it up to people, they're like, I didn't hear about that. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot you're not hearing about. They're intentionally not putting a lot of it out there. I don't know if their thought is this will simmer things down, or I don't know, maybe they don't want people taking action. I don't know. But here's what I'm going to say. It's going to seem like it has calmed down. It's going to seem like it's a little calmer, and then it's going to get worse. Something's going to cause it to get a little worse, but within a week, right around a week's time, or within a week, this should be subsiding. But I want everybody to know, and I said this last week on my show also, that when this is done, like phase 3 is going to come in. Whatever phase 3 looks like, and I've been given little hints of what phase 3 is. And again, I just keep telling everybody, look past the incident into the agenda. Look past the incidences. Don't look at each specific incident, because if we do that, it's going to make us crazy. We're going to think this world has collapsed if we keep looking at each and every incident. There's something, and I've said it since day one, there's something bigger going on here. Pay attention, folks. Don't necessarily get involved and get riled up with it, but do pay attention to the bigger picture. What's going on a bigger level? Through this time, not only with the unrest, but whatever comes next, what we have to do, everybody, try to work. If you do not have work, find some work you can do, whether it be making wine racks, making tables, writing, crocheting, for God's sakes. Do people still crochet? Whatever it is that you ever thought you wanted to do as a hobby or learn, or thought would be a good experience to learn. If it's going deeper into healing modalities and learning healing modalities, if it's and you don't have to pay a ton of money for this stuff. YouTube has everything on it. How to change your oil in any make or model of vehicle. So YouTube, you can watch it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said yes, everything.
Oh, everything, yes. I have a habit of talking and not letting other people talk. So as soon as somebody says anything, now I'm trying to take that time to listen also. And this is a really good time. And in the beginning, because of the chaos in the world, it will be difficult in the beginning. But this is a really good time to reconnect to that which is above. And I have this meditation, and I'm gonna explain how to do it. So if everybody, including yourself, would like to do it with me right now, it starts with 3 breaths. Okay. Now, for those of you who are comfortable with the word God, use the word God. For those of you who are not, you can use the word love, okay? I personally use the word God. So you take the slowest, deepest breath in you can. So let's start that now, everybody. Let's take a really slow, deep breath in. And on the exhale, you simply say silently to yourself the word God. Slowly, gently exhaling. And we do as soon as that is complete. And the breath will be gone before the feeling is. But let the feeling go. And then when it's time, take another very slow, deep breath in. And on the exhale, simply, silently, gently say the word God. And then one more time, that very slow, deep breath in. And then on the exhale with the word. Right? Now by the third one, you should be in that state of meditation. By that third exhale. And if you're not, it's okay. Just take another slow, deep breath in and then release very slowly and gently on that word. And between the third and fifth, you should be in that state of relaxation, that state of calmness, and you should be able to just connect to what it is you want to connect to. If you ever wanted to take time to learn astrology or tarot or any of those things, now is a good time to play with it. And I do say play. We can't take it too seriously. When we take it seriously, that's when everything starts to get difficult. I will tell you there are some things coming in that are going to make it at times chaotic, but that's when you need this the most. That's when you really have to bear into this. I will also say another thing that I really 100% recommend at this time is comedies. Just watch as many funny movies as you can. Watch as many comedies. As much as we want to know what's going on out there, and it is important to know what's going on out there because we don't want to be oblivious to the truth. We want to know the facts because that does make a difference for a lot of reasons in a lot of areas, but don't immerse ourselves in the images of what's going on right now because they can be very devastating. And prayer, just pray a lot. For you, I do feel like there's going to be some opportunity for work coming in if you do so choose. Now, if you choose not to work, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Again,
I'm ready.
For you, I hear right. In about a week to a week and a half, you are going to know about an opportunity for work for you. You are going to have it's actually going to be quite a good work opportunity too. You're going to have some things coming in that are very powerful for you in about a week to a week and a half. So that puts us Monday through Wednesday of next week. I feel like, and I really want to say to you, over the weekend you're going to hear something, and it's going to be followed up almost immediately on Monday. Whether you follow it up or you call someone and ask them to give you the rest of the information, I feel like by a week and a half, you should know about something. And if you do so choose, it will be yours. Now, I do want to tell you it does. This is awesome. I feel like in the beginning you might not think this is a good opportunity, but it's going to be a really good opportunity. The way you hear about it, or the person, or where you hear about it from, you might think it gets discredited because of how you hear about it or who says it. But once you get the details and the facts, you're going to think, oh, my goodness, this is perfect. This is awesome. So about a week to a week and a half, anything you hear, especially over the weekend, definitely invest some time and energy into looking into it and make sure that you are following up. Follow-up is very, very important with this. Can I ask, what type of work did you do before?
Well, I don't want to do it again, but I worked in events. So there won't be any events for a year maybe or 6 months. So I don't, but I've worked a lot in social services. I worked a lot helping people in nonprofits and things like that as well.
Oh, excellent. So here's what I want to tell you. What's coming in is brand new.
Good.
It's something that you've not done previously. So there's going to be just a hint of hesitation there, based on that. Like, like, you know how when it's something brand new, we can kind of be like, well, I've never done this. They probably will have more qualified people, or I don't know.
Right.
Like, we have that, you know how we second guess everything? What I'm hearing is just go for it. What else have you got to do right now? Anyway, that's hilarious the way they say that. Oh, I love guides. They're hilarious. Angels are, everybody thinks angels are really serious and daunting. They're funny as fudge. Oh, my God, they crack me up all the time. And when I'm doing events, like in the past when I've done events, some of their one-off jokes, I'm almost peeing my pants laughing at them. I'm like, oh, my God, I can't believe you just said that. So I'm just going to tell you, whatever it is, it's brand new. You've not done this before. You're really going to enjoy it. You're going to have you have a lot more capability of doing this than you think you do. So stick with it. And don't falter. There's the potential for a lot of money to be made during this. And you're going to have, again, I'm hearing there's some money with this. You're not going to think so in the beginning, but there will be some money with this. Okay? So pay attention to it. Don't poo it off. For any reason, whether it's because of who you hear about it from or where you hear about it or how they say it. The term I'm hearing right now is an opportunity. Look into it. At the very least, you're going to be shocked, surprised, and happy when you get all the details. Sometimes, if this is coming from a person, sometimes people really don't know how to explain things appropriately. But but when you look into it, you're like, oh my goodness. Or what's important to one person, that this is it. This person, what's important to them at this job might not be important to you. But when you look into it, all the things that are important to you are going to be there. Does that like make total sense to you?
Yeah, definitely. That was wonderful.
The beautiful thing is, it should make more sense next week. Don't be afraid to look at marketing and marketing campaigns, because I've heard it 3 times and I'm finally just saying it. Don't be afraid to look at marketing and marketing campaigns, but I feel like it's marketing not in the way we traditionally think of marketing, okay?
Right.
Which makes it make even less sense now. Love their cryptic messages. Right? Like, could I be less descriptive?
You don't think of marketing and helping people, so maybe it'll be a new way that gets the word out that helps people. So. Yeah.
And it might, like, for example, like a charity company.
Yeah.
A company that does like maybe, so just be open to every opportunity, okay? And you're going to be surprised that even if it, let's just say, is a charity, you will make more money than you think you could. Okay?
Yeah, that's hard for me to get past that. But yes, I believe it's possible. It's all possible.
So just any opportunity that comes next weekend, 100% look into it. Just hold on one second. I want to thank everybody for listening today. Unfortunately, I've run the clock over again, but I'll be back next Monday at noon. And thank you so much for your question today. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful, as always.
You are. Oh, thank you so much. Have an amazing week.
Great. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.